Okay, sorry, it seems like our connection cut out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pre-record this session so that you guys can, uh, hopefully the rest of the class can catch up on this, and come to Jojo and Gladys, you guys can start going through this by yourself. So what we're looking for the last little bit is we were looking at our nouns and then uh, the adjectives that describe the noun, right? So what we need to do is when we're looking through our piece of writing, we're looking for a noun. So afternoon or spring, even could be a noun as our noun, and so that's the name. So afternoon in spring. So we're seeing that actually spring is our noun. Afternoon is going to be an adjective to describe the time of day in spring. But then we've also got dark as an adjective, blustery as an adjective, and afternoon as an adjective, just to describe spring. Okay, and so once we've got that, we can chuck all those into our adjectives, and obviously spring goes into the nouns. And we'll just keep going through line by line and just seeing what we have. Um, so then, we'll also be able to do that for adverbs and our verbs. So verbs, we've got something like scarce, which means to lose or not many of, and then we've got grow, right? So grow, scarce. Grow is our adverb, scarce is our verb. Go back to larger cities. We've got a noun, cities, and then we've got larger to describe that noun. Again, we've got an action, skulking, right, which is a great action word. We probably wouldn't need any type of adverb to describe skulking because skulking is a descriptive word in itself. But then we've got in a damp, mountainous western district. So western district is our noun, damp and mountainous are our adjectives. All right, and so we can do this through the entire text, just looking for whether if it's a noun or a verb, so a naming word or an action word, and then if they've got words that describe that kind of either whether it's a noun or a verb. And if it's describing the verb, it's an adverb. If it's describing the noun, then it's an adjective. Once we've done that, we're going to list it all into our identifying language features doc. So we're going to do all the basic ones, right? Once we've done that, we're going to start looking at metaphors, similes, and personification. So in this one, I haven't had a proper check yet, but I'm going to hope there's something in there. So remember, simile is comparing something with like or as. So using those that as a good starting point, like or as, to see if I can find any of those words, and if they are if they're trying to describe what the town or a place looks like, or its action in some way. Another one would be a metaphor where it's saying something is directly something. However, in this case, when we looked at what the towns were, it's a bit tricky to say whether or not it is a metaphor or not, because we are talking about actual moving towns. But if I look down here, mountain of metal, and I've got stuff in the way, which rose in 7 tiers like the layers of a wedding cake. So that's a really good simile that's telling me, describing what London looks like, basically. The next one, once we've filled all those out, I'm also going to look at advanced level, which is imagery. Now, imagery, I believe, or maybe I haven't put it in here yet. I need to go to my language features kit in order to use it, and I'll add that in there for you guys. Sorry about that. But imagery is looking at the way sentences and things are put together in order to create imagery for the reader, right? So any really descriptive sentences is what we're looking for, or even the use of metaphors. But then why has the author chosen to choose those words? I hope that makes sense. I'm running out of time. Please look at this video. I'll send this link to you guys right now. Bye-bye.